Hey guys, what's up? It's Pokemaster3030 here, and I'm finally back, and I'm bringing you a Clash of Clans video. So it's been a while since I've done one of these, but I'm pretty excited to get started again. So I noticed that my How to Farm at Townhall 8 video was quite popular, so I decided to do another one, but this one is going to be on How to Farm at Townhall 9, and as you can see, I am no longer rushed. I know I said in my last one for Townhall 8 that I was not rushed and that I maxed everything out, but that was a little bit of a lie. I kind of rushed a little bit. I should have stayed at Townhall 7 longer, but I didn't. I was kind of excited. I still don't regret what I did. But anyways, as you can see, I did pretty much max out my Townhall 8. My walls are good. My king and queen are good. Maybe a few troops. I'm not sure. But I thought that I maxed everything out. But anyways, this is not supposed to be a video talking about my base. This is supposed to be a video about how to farm at Townhall 9. So I have a couple of really good raids to show you, and more to come. Actually, I'm going to keep adding to this as I find good raids, and I'll have a total of maybe, I don't know, maybe like 5 raids, and I already have 3 of them. So let's get started right away. So before we start out, I just want to show you how to prep. So first, for prepping, I find that the best way to farm is with Barch. So I have 2 barracks training archers, 2 barracks training barbarians, and I always have them training. So that's what I find the best. Some people prefer to have 3 barracks training archers and 1 barracks training Barch. I prefer it this way. You can honestly do whatever you want. It's whatever you find more beneficial to you. Now next is the best league. League is very important when it comes to farming. I am in Gold 1, and it's been working out pretty well for me. I was in Crystal 3 for a while, but that was not good for farming, so I dropped down. There weren't many bases, and in this video we'll mainly be covering inactive bases, but there are a few storage raids. If it's on the edge, you know, just go for it. But mostly is dead bases in this video. So as I was saying, League, I've heard also as well that Gold, I mean Silver 1 is good. I'm in Gold 1. And I've also heard Gold 2 is good, so maybe around that area. This is for if you are farming specifically Gold and Elixir. If you're farming Dark Elixir, then this is probably not the video for you. The one tip I can give you is to definitely climb in trophies. Go higher. So maybe like Masters League. I've never farmed Dark Elixir. I always farmed it here. I basically take it if I see an inactive base, I will take the Dark Elixir. But other than that, I haven't truly farmed Dark Elixir. But anyways, that's it for that. Then what else? I wrote some notes down. Let's see. So, yes. Now we have our spells. So as far as spells go, I prefer in my spells I take 2 heal, 2 rage, and 1 poison. You can also switch this up to 3 heal, 1 rage, and 1 poison. But I just use 2 rage. I try and use as minimal spells as possible because if you're farming, you don't want to use spells. You want to conserve your elixir. So, anyways, that's that. And I think that's everything. Always have your barracks loaded in training. I think I mentioned that. You always want to have your barracks training. Never have this little, when you have nothing training, let me just get rid of all these troops real quick. You never want to see something that says train above your barracks. I can get it to appear because I have full army camps, but you always want to have stuff training. Just train as much as you can, so then once you raid, you will have full troops. So, or not full troops, but once you raid, you'll have some of your troops already made when you get back, so it'll be a bit faster. So anyways, without any further ado, let's get to some of the raids as soon as I collect this loot. Alright, so the first raid I'm going to show you is going to be this one all the way at the bottom. And as you can see, it was a farming raid. It was a dead base, inactive base, and I went for this. I knew this guy was inactive because he wasn't in a league, he wasn't in a clan, and his storages don't look that full. So I started attacking. I'm specifically farming gold because I don't really have anything elixir left except for a few lab upgrades and walls. So I'm farming gold. That's my main priority. So I'll go for the elixir, but I really just want to get to that gold, which is why I'm attacking this elixir storage. There's a gold. A lot of the gold in this base is kind of on the inside, so you gotta... It's a bit trickier, but, you know, it's a Townhall 8. You shouldn't have too much problems. So, I get all the elixir, I think, and I get all the gold. And on this base, it's pretty easy, so I decide to go for the 50%. Why not, right? If you can go for the 50%, go ahead, but if you don't want to, if you don't think you can get it, don't worry. Don't make your king or queen faint because of that. Just end the raid. It doesn't matter. You can do a few Townhall snipes gain trophies again. But that's another main point. Don't worry about trophies. Trophies are not important when it comes to farming. That's the least important thing. So anyways, we have 2 more storages left. There's some Dark Elixir, obviously. If I was farming Dark Elixir, I could go for those 2 storages, because that's where it looks like all the Dark Elixir is, because if you zoom into here, his storage is pretty much empty. So I'm going to take that Golden Elixir, and I think I dropped the Queen because I need her help getting 50%. I may go for one of the storages, I honestly forget. But yes, I go for one of the storages. I could have gone for the Townhall if I wanted 2-star, but I don't. And there's my Queen, she was over there. So we took that storage instead for whatever reason. And something that I think is worth pointing out is that as soon as you end the raid, always, no matter what, raid your Queen or King, because it regenerates a bit of their health. So it'll reduce the amount of time that you'll have to wait for them to regain their health. So that's a little neat trick. And now let's go on to the next raid. If I can stop this lagging, thank you very much. So now let's go on to this raid right here. This is a storage raid. So this is one where all of the golden elixirs in the storages. I was farming gold, like I said, so I specifically went for the gold. And the reason I attacked this base was because I knew that I'd be able to get to all of the storages. Because if you take a look, his storages are all the way on the outside. I don't know what this guy was thinking when he was designing his base. And there's very minimal amount of gold in the storages. As you can see, uh-oh, lag. Alright, that's good. Well, we'll be able to finish this no matter what, so I'm sorry, but you're going to have to ignore that little lag thing. The Wi-Fi memory is very bad. So as you can see, I'm going for this storage first with my archers and barbarians. They're going to take that out. Now I'm done there. So now I'm going to move on to the next storage. So you got to take out the buildings around it. Take out all that stuff. I think I took out the collectors because there's a little bit of gold in there. Why not just get the extra gold? So I'm going to take out all those buildings, and once I do that, the gold is free for the taking. So obviously, since this is not an inactive base, the traps are still there, so you do have to be careful. Now that we've taken that one out, we're going to move on to the last storage. This one's a bit more tricky location, but it shouldn't be any problem, really. There's that giant bomb again. I'm really sorry about the lagging thing, guys. I'll get it fixed as soon as this raid is over. But, yeah, once again, apologies. So anyways, I'm going to drop my barbs. Barbs should always be the meat shield, and archers should be the damage dealers, mainly. So I'm going to drop my barbs, drop my archers, drop my king, drop my queen, and just go in and try and take as much as I can. If you wanted, you could have gone for the elixir. It looks like it's a bit harder to get to, but, you know, if you wanted to do that, you could do that. So as I said before, raid your king and queen right before you end the battle. And that's that. That's a good amount of gold. 300,000 gold. Didn't get much elixir, didn't get much dark elixir, but like I said, I am farming gold. So anyways, I'm going to go fix this Wi-Fi problem real quick, and I'll be back with the next raid. Alright guys, I'm back, so here's the next raid. And as you can see, there was a lot of loot on this base, and this is one of those bases where I was kind of hoping that I would have had something better, but obviously in this kind of to determine, okay, do I want to get the gold or do I want to get the elixir? Because this is a bit of a mix between a collector and a storage raid, because as you can see, if you look at the collectors, there is a little bit of loot in it, but obviously the bulk of the loot is going to be in the storages, so that is going to be our main target. So first, I want to take out the storages, just get as much loot as I can. Then I'm going to come back here, and as you can see, you have 2 of the storages on each side. Now, I made a huge mistake in this raid, and I became greedy. So, in this kind of situation, if you have Barch, you should definitely only go for 2 of the storages, and don't try and go for 4. I probably could have gotten 2 of these storages, but I became a little bit greedy, and I decided, hey, let's try and get all 4 of these storages. And, obviously that's not going to work out very well, but, yeah, we'll just see. So we'll see how this plays out. There we go with my barbs and archers. Come in. And we try and get that gold. Oh, this is painful because my king and queen are both stupid. My queen decides to go over there and take the elixir. I pop her ability because I don't want her losing health. That was a mistake. And my king is like, I'm going to go for this dark elixir. And I want them to go for the gold. So sadly, because I was greedy and my king and queen are stupid, I was not able to get really any of the gold. and I don't know what that heal spell was. I think that was a mistake. But anyways, I had to end the raid because I didn't want my king to go down. My queen had already went down, so I left with only 145,000 gold and 180,000 elixir, and so much loot that I could have potentially got. I probably could have gotten half of that gold if I wasn't greedy. So that hopefully is a lesson to all of you. If you think you might be able to go for all the storages, don't do it. Just go for the ones that you know you'll be able to get. On to the next raid. Alright, we have our last raid, guys, and this one is my favorite because it's a dead base. I love dead bases, and this is, I don't know if I mentioned it, I definitely had it in my notes, but don't worry about going for a 3-star if you have to on a dead rushed base like this, because obviously this is not a good base. It's very rushed, the walls are rushed, everything is rushed, his wizard towers are rushed. It's going to be fairly easy to 3-star, so what I decided to do, just to be safe, you should probably just go for the 3-star if it's something as easy as this. But I took out the collectors first as much as I could, so I took out all these collectors over here, then worked my way over here and took out those 3, and then I started going for the 3-star. Still worked out for me, but I would recommend just going for the 3-star straight away, because then you'll have more troops, more spells. I don't think I used a spell actually, but you'll just have more troops to guarantee that you'll get that 3-star. So as you can see, I've already taken most of the gold. I really just have 1 storage left, and I could have ended the raid after I got that 1 storage, but I wanted to get the elixir. It would be nice to upgrade maybe 1 wall, so I decided to go for the 3-star. So I just start spamming my barbs and archers. I drop the barbs as a meat shield and drop the archers behind as reinforcement, and I think I drop my hero, my king, my queen, drop those. Those are going to be damage dealers. King's going to act as a tank. That was an okay placed heal spell. I probably could have placed that better. But don't be afraid to use the spells if you have something like this. I don't need to worry about using spells because I really don't care. I'm not farming elixir, so I can just really use as many spells as I need to. If you're farming elixir, obviously don't use the spell. And once again, I'm very good with placement of my spells. I misclicked. I think I meant to click my archer or my queen's ability or something, and I accidentally dropped that heal spell, so that's always good. Wasting elixir, I'm very good at that. You'll find that I often drop, I often drop spells when I don't mean to. It's very irritating, but you know, you can't do anything about it other than be more careful. So obviously, pop my king's ability because he was getting targeted by one of those Teslas. I think he's going to go down, but my queen is going to survive. Obviously not going to pop her ability yet. Going to wait until she has a lower amount of health, and I barely get the 3-star. I could have ended it right here, saved my queen, but obviously they start targeting the queen, but I'm like, you know what, let's go for that 3-star. So I try and go for that 3-star, and I do, but in the process my queen faints. It didn't really matter though, because this was, I think, at lunch when I had a class next, so I obviously wasn't going to be playing Clash of Clans in Clash, so I said, what the hell, I'll just go for the 3-star, and I do get the 3-star, all the loot, 16 trophies, and that's a pretty solid raid. Thank you, whatever your name is, for giving me your loot. That's very nice. Alright, and that's going to be it for this portion of the video. I think I talked about everything. A few main points. I think I talked about all my main points. This was just a quick little video. Do expect more in the future. I'll definitely try and record my good raids from now on. Just record them and then make some kind of video. I'm going to start doing more Clash of Clans videos, but don't worry, I'm still going to do my retro gaming videos. I can't stop doing those. I love those games so much. I guess they're not really retro. They're more modern, but they're old at the same time. I don't know what to call them. But anyways, do expect more videos. I'm going to try and upload. I can't promise anything. School's been very busy, but I will try and upload more frequently. Like I said, expect more Clash of Clans videos, and I'll try and upload a few episodes of my Sonic Adventure 2. I'm kind of in a weird position because, like I said, I got an Xbox One, so I had to trade in my 360 to which had Sonic Adventure 2, and Xbox is a bunch of meanies because they didn't make Sonic Adventure 2 backwards compatible yet. It's not on the list. So maybe by the next update next month they'll have it. I'm hoping, I'm crossing my fingers, guys. Go vote. I'll leave the link in the description to where you can vote for your favorite games to become backwards compatible. I can't wait for that. But anyways, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, comment, rate, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thanks, and goodbye.